I don't think I can get this. Let me get a little bit of pencil. I'm not crazy. I'm not. I don't got no phone. I don't need it. Let me see. I think I got it too. Oh, my face is getting old as fuck. So, I think I will go. My ear is like, my ear is like my ear is stopped up, if I should say that. Should I pay my nails? Or should I wait? I don't know, but this nail polish, it just pops off my nails. It just makes me wonder why I even bother doing it. Hey, what's up, boo? Let me see if I can try to read it without my glasses. No, I need to try. So I'm blind as a bat. Okay. Hey, Brian. How you doing? I would never guess that one. How you doing today? I was job hunting and fell asleep. I was trying to watch Poetic Justice, the deleted scenes, and it definitely was interesting. I watched a documentary on Holly Berry, all the things she went through as well. And I don't know, I'm trying to get sucked in too much because it seems like they like to promote depressing shit. They make you just wanna. But it's not about being depressed. They're telling their story, what they went through. Holly Berry, but nobody wants to be Dorothy Dandridge. Nobody wants to be Marilyn Monroe. It's just crazy how this world is. And then I'm trying to figure it out. Do I have a place in this world? Or am I just existing? You know. That's good. So, and it's funny because this nail polish is like, I don't even know. And I don't even paint my nails good. I guess because I know it's going to come off more. I paint my nails like a crypt keeper. Hey, Viola. What's up, boo? Oof. What's up, Viola? What's up, boo? Let me see. Somebody put this S-Child. Well, S-Child is here. S-Child. What's up, S-Child? I went to sleep and I was like, you ever, before you go to sleep, you just got so much on your mind, and sometimes the fact that you can't, okay, it's not unknown that I just can't believe so many things that go in this world, and people act like they don't know what's going on, and it's crazy because it makes you seem like you're crazy because you like, I can see it, why y'all can't see it? And they're like, the world is so divided now. Well, the world wasn't divided when Obama was in office. The world actually was coming together, but y'all didn't like that. Y'all didn't like the fact that we was all getting along. We was actually, the racism probably wasn't racism anymore. If y'all was all uniting together and everybody was trying to help each other and coming as a community of a whole. Y'all didn't like that though. But now you got this man in the office. They're like, oh, I can't believe this. I'm like, oh, we saying the same thing. But okay, I digress. Because once again, I know you don't care what I got to say. And that's fine. But it just drives me crazy when people actually don't know. What's up, Ed Child? What's up, Mama? It just drives me crazy when people actually don't. Well, I don't understand. Why is she? Then y'all want to walk and protest? Impeach him, really? Really? Impeach who? Make it make sense. Like, and the thing that gets me mad, he didn't lie when he said, he's very straightforward. I'm going to deport you, even America's going to get deported. Like, who does that? And then, oh, I cannot believe he's trying to deport us too. Well, do you never know? A devil never comes to certain. Hey, Evelina, what's up, Mom? The devil doesn't stay committed to you as far as the devil. He wouldn't be the devil. And it's like, oh, I can't believe he's trying to deport us too. You're not a okay. And it's weird because y'all act like y'all don't know. We trust the devil. Well, clearly you just ask for punishment. So when you do something crazy, you just can't say, oh, I can't, come on, it's called the devil. It's called Lucifer. Anyway. Hey, let me put my glasses on because you know I'm going to butcher these names. They even ready for a woman's in the office. They was not ready. Hey, Elvis, what's up, boo? Hey, Glenn. Look at me, I'm so blonde. I'm so blonde. I'm like, hey, Glenn. Hey, Evelina. Hey, Ed. Elvis. Blonde is a bet. That's a shame. But I guess as you get older, you can't see. And I don't know. But I guess y'all here for this story time. So I want to share this story with y'all. I want to make sure enough people comes in because I want to share this story with you. Of course, you know, person for listen, I'm like 94 years old. I've been through a lot of shit. And story time. So everybody go get your little tea or get your whatever you into, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Get your little or your little whatever. But we can have a conversation. And then we could share as far as you as well. Your story, share your story, what you've been through in this wonderful world, in this wonderful place we call life. So once upon a time, when I was on the bus, when I was catching the bus, and I'm sitting at the bus stop, which I hate. I'm going to stay focused on one thing at a time. So I'm at the bus stop. I wait for the bus to come so I can get on the bus and go. I was going to New York. So it's late at night, which is the worst time to be going anywhere. But that's the time I usually leave to go out. Because it was like I was going to work and I was around 11 o'clock at night. The buses stop running at a certain time. So you have to get up. You have to get to the bus before, I think, before 11 o'clock. So the buses stop running after 11 o'clock or 11:30 or 12 o'clock. But you have to get to the bus. Oh, boy, I can be a page. Wait a minute, please. Let me put my glasses on. Hey, Evelina. And so the buses stop running at 11 o'clock. Sometimes it stays up to 12:30, but most times you best get out there before 12 o'clock because you don't know if that was the last bus. Sometimes the buses show up early before you could possibly catch it. So you have to get up around, wake up around 9 o'clock, get some sleep, 10 o'clock, get in the shower, get in the bathtub, get washed up and stuff, and then wait for the bus to come. So I'm waiting for the bus and I get on the bus. I go to the back of the bus and I sit down. Well, get on the bus. I go to the back of the bus. I sit down on the right hand side. So this white man follows me on the bus, which I didn't know. So as I get to the back of the bus, I'm sitting down and stuff, and he comes over. He looks at me. I know weirdos everywhere, but they was like this. So he reaches in his pants and he pulls this thing out, but you know what I mean? And he starts playing with himself. And remind you, he's looking at me doing it. I'm like, oh my God. So as he's doing this, he's touching himself, he's pleasuring himself, if you know what I mean. And I'm like, and of course I looked away because I'm like, I don't want to see this. I like to be ignored, but clearly. So he kept doing it until he ejaculated on the bus. And me as a person that was different than now, back then I was kind of shy, so I didn't really know how to react to that and stuff. And after he came and stuff, you know, he ejaculated on the bus, and then he got off the bus and started walking. Now this is not the first time this has happened to me. This happens a few times to me. I asked my friend what was, I think he said it's called voyagers. They let have sex in public. But he wasn't having sex, he was just, you know. And the thing that gets me is, I've noticed, listen, sometimes I've been thinking it's me, but I learned that a lot of people go through this experiences and stuff. There are really sick people in the world. And they didn't just get here, they've been here. And sometimes you get to witness it firsthand, sometimes you get to witness it on watching people telling their stories, or, you know, hold on for a minute, put my glasses on. Hey, Perez. Yeah, in public, yeah. He was on the bus. He just came and everything. So, this is the thing. Now, me in my delusional stuff, I would get out. This is different. This is a different story. So I'm sitting at the bus stop. I'm trying to find a dark place at the bus stop, which is crazy when I think about it now. But then, you know, in your mind, you be kind of thinking of certain things, which is not actually true. You're like, nobody's gonna see me. I'm going to need the dark part of the bus stop. I'm gonna stand right here. I'm gonna stand right here, and I'm gonna wait for the bus. And you know, okay, most of you girls already know. I can't prepare today. There would be no waiting for me to go get me a drink. So I'm sitting at the bus stop. Most girls do like this. This is what I do. You send a bunch of arms already crossed. You send a bus stop, and you know you're leaning on the wall. Your leg is like this. Let me see. And you're waiting for the bus to come. So I'm waiting for the bus to come. And you know how you be looking, you wait, you look, you wait. It was a red car, I think a Toyota. It was 4 guys in the car, 4 black guys. And I'm like, oh God, please, not tonight. And I'm sitting at the bus stop and everything, and then it's like, yo. So in my mind, delusion, I'm thinking, they're not gonna pay me no mind or nothing. And I'm sitting at the bus stop, I'm waiting. So the guy said, you wanna ride? Where you going? I'm gonna take you where you gotta go. I don't know you, sir. You're not taking me nowhere. And it's weird because it was a gang of guys in the car. It was 4 guys. And one of the guys got out the car and stuff. He parked the car to the side. He pulled over. I was like, oh God, I can't be fighting. This is not be happening to me. I'm not gonna be fighting in the streets. They're gonna find my body. They're gonna beat the hell out of me. So I'm standing at the bus stop. So he gets out the car, he parks the car, he comes over to me. He was like, "Where you going?" I was like, he said, "Where you going?" So I started walking away. I'm not saying shit. Because this is the thing. Even though you may say something back, he'll take it as, "Oh, come here, I want to talk to you." If you smile at him, you take it as, you want to be with him. So even though your signals could say no, don't, he will take it as, don't be like that. So to create no conversation, I walk away. So I'm walking away. He walks behind me. He's like, "Come here." He's like, "You pretty." Now remind you, I'm tall. He was taller than me. Now, be honest with you, under different circumstances, I'd be like, "Yo, what's up?" I was like, You better bring it down a few levels, because you about to get your ass beat. I don't want to be in a murder mystery or whatever. And he was like, "Well, you gotta go. I'm gonna take you. Please give me a chance." I hate when guys do that. They be like, "Give me a chance. I'm a different type of dude." We all know the story. So he's out the car. I'm walking away from him. He's walking with me. Now I'm thinking he may punch me in the head. He's like, "You said you don't want to rob. I'm gonna beat you up and rob you." But he didn't beat me up. And I just looked at him and it's weird because this how tall he was. He was like this in my face. And I'm like, this is the thing. I've had guys that get up in my face. They will kiss me. They'll kiss me. I'm like, I've had guys kiss me when I'm trying to get out the way. They'll kiss me in my face. They'll try to kiss me anyway. And the thing is, even though I move out the way, they come up on me. They don't care what I gotta say. But then that's not so. But so he wanted to give me a ride home. I was like, no. Now normally, in different circumstances, I'd have been like, okay. Because once upon a time, I was wild as hell. I'm like, "You want to give me a ride home?" But the time we live in these days, you be cut up in the Jeffrey Dahmer bag. I don't know, but he was fine. And I was like, no. I was like, no, I'm okay, I'm good. So he was like, "You good? You all right?" So anyway, he drove his friends home. He turned around and circled back. But when he was circling back, the bus was coming. I was like, "Thank you." Say, "Yo, yo, yo, don't get on the bus." I was like, "Please don't get on this bus. Please. Let a bitch catch the bus in peace." But that was that time. But you know what's weird? I learned as a woman, you should always have company with you. You should not just be out there by yourself. I'm not saying the whole world is that way, but it's really dangerous. I mean, I get called the bitch. I don't speak back. "Oh, you stuck up, bitch." I'm like, oh my God. I ain't saying nothing. Listen, I just want to go from point A to point B and just get back. I get told you stuck up, bitch. I get called my name a lot. But they never call my name. The real reason is call my name, but you don't say that. I'm just a stuck up bitch. And the thing, I don't say nothing because the thing about it, if you say something back, that means you into it. Ooh. Let's about another time. I went downtown. You know how them guys be downtown, sitting on the corner? These men should be exactly, Evelina. It is very scary, Elvis. So, you know how these guys be standing on the corner? It be a bunch of them and stuff. They stand on the corner, it be a bunch. I don't know if they be selling something, but I think it was like a drug lord. I don't know. So as I'm walking downtown, in my mind, delusional, thinking nobody ain't paying no mind. Somebody sees me and says, he grabs my arm, he pulls me to his friend, he says, yo, she's pretty, talk to her. He grabs me, he pulls me to this man. I'm saying, get off me. You know, he's like, so talk to her, talk to her. So I pull away from him and I got away. Listen. Why would they leave when there? Why would they leave when Pepper, thank you, believe. Hey, Nova. No, the thing is, listen, in my mind, I know I'm a little delusional. I be thinking that nobody, I don't know why. In my mind, if I figured if I keep my head down and I say to myself, you're not going to see me. But I've learned that they said they'll see your body. So they look at my body. Listen, I'm dumb to the game. I didn't know. A lot of stuff I know now, I didn't know then. Most time I would just be so happy to get out because you be in the house all the time, you be stressed out, and the more you stay in the house, you become depressed because you be thinking about shit. You start thinking about stuff that's not happening. You start creating all these energies that's in your head is taking, but it's not. But in your head, you all over the place, and I feel like, especially when you like maybe depressed as hell. You have to get out of the house, get away from you sometimes because you be thinking of shit that's not what they call it, overthinking. I be overthinking, and sometimes you have to get out your head because the room become real small because you constantly think about shit that's going on that's not really taking place, but in your mind, you know. This before the stories. This is before I start doing these stories of the girls being murdered. I didn't even know the world was that bad. When I tell you, get a front row seat to what was going on, I was shocked. I did not know the world was that bad. And the thing is, I knew the world had a little problems, but I didn't know it was that bad. So it was this guy in New York City when I used to work in New York. I used to work by the bathroom, which I told you before, and it's this one guy used to come to the bathroom. I don't even know his name, but he was a pain in the ass. And he become like, what's up with you? You know, I'm sure you all know this type of man. What's up with you? And he would come to the bathroom and stuff, talk to me. And you know, you want to ignore somebody, you just don't. I'm not going to say nothing back. Because if I don't say nothing back, you're going to go away. He's dead. Somebody killed him. And I'm like, I think it's so weird when you find out somebody's murdered. And people, they put his pictures into the bar. And I was like, they said, you know this man? I said, I've seen him. They said, when the last time you seen myself? Somewhere on Friday. They said, well, he's dead now. We're trying to find out who killed him. It was detectives and everything. I was like, no, I don't know. But I didn't know it was that bad. I started getting a real taste of this world was when I started doing the stories. But I was gullible. As that. When I tell you I painted the world pussy pink, I painted the world pussy pink. Everybody was like in my mind. And when they got hold of me, beat the shit out of my brain, I was like, y'all some fucked up motherfucker. I'm gonna leave y'all the fuck alone. It's weird because I didn't think of the world that way. I know people didn't get along, but I mean, get along with somebody and murder them, that's a whole nother level. And I'm like, oof. It's so weird when you're in the world but not of the world, you don't be knowing shit. You be dumb as hell. That's what guys love me. They say, oh, you're just a dumb bitch. You got any friends? There's gotta be more than one of you. Because you're just a dumb bitch. I didn't see the world that way. That's why people felt I was a target because I didn't see the world that bad. I learned different, especially when they tried to rape my black ass. That month. Exactly, Evelyn. Just like, let me tell you something. When they tried to rape me, it's funny because I think about this. I think about Lady Di, Lady Godiva. Not Godiva. Her name was Lady Di. I forget her name. She called herself. This about another girl, one of the two spirit women. This girl was so beautiful. It's been so long, I forgot her. And I know her name. Her name is, what she calls her? And she was so beautiful. And I think I might have shared this story with y'all before. I'm not sure because, the brain be a little. And I seen her when I was at the bar. You know, you come in the bar because I worked in the bar, so I was at the bar, and a girl came inside. She was like, "Listen, I'm green. I don't be knowing shit." She has got one of these little pills called, what's these pills called? They were called uppers. I was like, I think she's called uppers or something. She's like, "You want some, Miss Raven?" I was like, "No, I'm on a pill. I'm fucked up on my own. I don't need no help." And she's like, "They'll make you feel sexy and beautiful." I was like, "No, I don't want no damn pills." So she came inside the bar. She had on a blue jean skirt, like this. It was like this. It was low. She had a blue jean skirt. She had on I can't remember everything. I know she had a blue jean skirt because that's what bothered me. Well, I don't listen. I don't wear skirts. It's not my thing. I'm not knocking girls who like wearing dresses or a skirt. That's your thing. More power. That ain't my thing. I mean, I think they're good for when you gotta pee, but So I asked her. I said, "How do you walk around?" Oh, she had on silver shoes like this. She was a tall girl, but she was pretty. This girl was so beautiful. It was crazy. Like, you wouldn't know, if you know what I mean. This girl was beautiful. I mean, nothing about her said, she was beautiful. And I asked her, but she was high yellow. And I was like, how do you walk around in a skirt and nobody don't try to touch you? Because for me, I know if I wore a skirt like that, no mothers live, but I wouldn't do it though. And she said, I said, "How do you wear a skirt like that?" She had on a jean skirt, and it only covered this part of her body. Let me see this. So everything else it was like it looked like a little sheet. Yeah, you put a prayer napkin on. I guess she was doing what she was doing what she had to do, if you know what I mean. So I asked her, I said, "How do you go out into the streets like that?" And she said, "I got raped before." I said, "Now for me, if I got raped, my clothes would change a little different, in my opinion. If I was raped, wearing pants, big ass sweat clothes, well, maybe that's why I'm the way I am, because I didn't get raped, but they beat the shit out of me. But anyway, so this is her story. I don't never see what I talk about, but I know her, and I guess she was doing her street walking. What's that called? She was doing the stroll. I think they call it a stroll. She was working a stroll, and the stroll is a place where the girls do sex work on the side streets and stuff. In case you don't know. So she was out there on the stroll doing sex work. And she said that a guy knocked her out, and when she came through, her skirt was up, her panties were down, he was gone. And see, She was real beautiful. I think, even though y'all may not like this, but thank God for the child abuse children. Because I'm going to tell you something. We may be child abuse children, but baby, we fight back. We some fighting motherfuckers. We fight. We will fight you to the goddamn hills. Come on. We going to fight you back. We may be losing, we may be winning. But you better believe you got to fight before you take our shit. We gonna fight you the fuck back. You could drag us on through the ground, punch us in the face, bitch. We still ain't letting up. You could pull our shirt up, the rocker become. We still gonna be fighting you. We gonna be kicking every goddamn. We gonna fight. When you hear us, we let sound the lady and go, oh my god. I'm not saying that's what she did, but we some fighting motherfuckers. And he beat her up. Well, not beat her. He just knocked her out. She was on the ground. Took her panties down. When she came through, her panties was up. Down. I think he came inside her body, of course. And she had got AIDS. So, as a woman, she infected her body with AIDS. I'm assuming she did work the stroll. I don't know if that was the case that did it, but. And I was driving home one night and I saw her on the stroller again, and I pulled over. I was like, what are you doing out here? She's like, I gotta get money. I need like $40. I was like, I got $40. I'll give you the $40. Get in the car. She said, why do you care about me so much, Rafe? I was like, this is too much. She's like, why do you care about me so much? Why do you care? I'm like, listen. I was like, you're not doing this with me. I'll give you the money. I'm taking you home. So I took her home in East Orange. And I was like, yo. And later than nine. So, this is the thing about her. She was real beautiful. The girl was beautiful. I mean, beautiful. She never wore no makeup on, put the hair back in a ponytail. She left her hair red. But she was so beautiful, like she was beautiful. So we used to do shows in Sayreville, New Jersey. And this is the thing. It's funny how I know her. I know all her damn business. I'm a nosy bitch. But it's funny because let me tell you something. I know about a lot of girls' business, but I don't be telling what's going on. I be knowing shit. I be knowing about Dominique Jackson. I be knowing shit. I don't share this stuff because, unless they passed on, because that's totally different. I know Kelly from Philly. Kelly from Philly. I know Joanne's story. I know the stories of the stories of the stories. I know Princess Janae's story. I know these stories of the stories of the stories. And I don't share that with y'all because I don't know. But, so, with her, this is the story with her. She was real passable, if you know what I mean. Okay, I think somebody said. Oh, I think it was DA. Was that DA? Hey, DA, what's up, boo? Yeah. So, she was real passable. I mean, you wouldn't know, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, you know. She was real passable. She had a body, and then she had a body like, what's her name? What's this girl name? Carmen Carrera? Because I knew her before. I knew her before Carmen Carrera became. Anyway. So, she lived in East Orange, New Jersey. Hey, Miss Moore, what's up, mama? So, she lived in East Orange. We used to do shows in Sayreville, New Jersey. And this is her story. I guess I could tell it because she's going, hey, Voodoo, what's up, boo? Uh-oh, it wouldn't be a video if it wasn't bumming over. Oh, man. Almost lost my eyes. That's me. That's Carton. So this is her problem. This was her problem. You know how girls don't like to tell men the truth when it comes down to it, you know what I mean? You girls know what I mean. She didn't want to tell this guy. She met this guy and she was in love with this guy. I mean, in love with him. And he was in love with her and he liked her. They spent so much time together. But she didn't tell him her secret. And y'all know what that secret is. So somewhere along the line, he wanted some cootie cat. And oh, I want to hold off until we get married and stuff. Some girls are delusional. Everybody don't like everything. Everybody's not into everything. You have to respect somebody's point of view, in my opinion. But she didn't tell the guy this. Oh, hold on, somebody be a page. Give us the tip. Hey, Beverly. Yeah, the thing is, so she didn't tell him, you know what I mean, Evelina deceived, you know what I mean? So she didn't tell him the truth. So he kept asking for some pussy, and guess what happened? Let me get some. Get some water. So he kept asking for some pussy. So she didn't want to give him no pussy until they got married. She didn't want to make him wait. Because back in the day, those times, they felt this though, the girls felt this though. If you make a man wait, he'll respect you more. Then you're giving it right up quickly. So, some girls are delusional. But that's not my story. So, she made him wait. He kept asking for some pussy. He's like, yo, I want to, kept touching her legs, throwing her breasts and, going up her skirt and stuff. And he was like, yo, why can't I have some pussy? Then he said, so somebody started whispering into his ear, that's not a real girl. He was like, what are you talking about? It's kind of like The Secret Society. That's The Secret Society. If you ever watched that movie, it is so true. It's based on a lot of real shit. And she didn't tell him. Of course, people gonna be watching y'all together. Because one thing people don't like is two couples that's gorgeous and nice looking together. They have to find a way to break y'all the fuck up. And if your man is not, don't know or some shit, they won't tell him. So, they got in his ear. He wanted to find out more information about her. After they put the poison in his ear about his girl, he confronted her. And of course, the tears started coming down. She started crying. She said, but you love me. I don't understand what's the problem. What's the difference? Because you love me. Now, this is the thing. Some of you girls are very beautiful. Some of you girls are outstanding, but people do have a choice for what they want or who they want to be with. I think it's unfair, in my opinion, to make you believe that you are a biological female, and you're not. Most times you don't have to worry anyway, because most men are, anyway. So, she felt as though he loved her so much that she would go along with it, and he didn't. He's like, oh hell no, you were this and you were that. You already know, I have to tell you, I already know the name calling. Then all of a sudden it become like a disease. Oh, you could have gave me something. Now all of a sudden you're getting disease. It goes all across the board. Because he feels disease. And one thing a man loves to do is blame you for shit. Then it got nothing to do with you, but you don't blame. You know, there's all kinds of crazy shit. So at this point, she's crying and tears from her eyes. And of course, she didn't want to live anymore. And I don't know how intense it came. Or did he slap her? Did he beat her up? I don't know. But she still was around and stuff, so he didn't kill her. But he broke her. And to be honest with you, when he found out, she died that day. So, and it's so sad because you live so much for somebody else's approval when you could just find another one. There are billions and billions of sorry ass men out there. Pick a choice. You know, but she died with him. I've done it before, unfortunately. Oh, Greta, what's up? Hey, Greta, Logan, and are you one of the girls? Okay. You know I'm recruiting, and when I tell you this girl died inside, when I tell you even me kept trying to see if I was like, yo, you are beautiful, but I'm gonna tell you something. When somebody done the poison and sunk in, when you love somebody so much, only you could save you. I can't save you because even though I could tell you everything, you're like, oh, you only saying that because you're supposed to say that. No, I'm saying it because it's true, but they don't want to hear you. But everything about him is gold. Everything about you is just, you don't want me to feel bad. You want me to keep going further in life. You don't want me to, you just want me to live. I'm like, that's not a bad thing. But, so at this point, she just started having unsafe sex. This is where the story takes a turn for the worse. So, I saw her in New York and stuff. Like, she was coming to New York. She worked with me. I used to work right there on Christmas Street, which was right close to the Stroll. The Stroll was one block over. I found a lot of girls. I found a lot of girls. I learned a lot. When I tell you I was green, I mean dumb as hell, I had no idea the stuff I learned. Then she was doing sex work, survival skills, what's it called, sex survival, survival sex or some shit y'all call it. Sex survivor, y'all know what I mean. I don't know what the fuck it means. Sex survivor, sex workers, survivor. Anyway, so she was doing that. But the thing is, she lived at home with her mother. She didn't have to do sex survival work, in my opinion. But she did it Let me tell you something. She had a sister too. And her sister and her went downtown, and the guys went crazy over her. They was like, yo, you was bad. And the sister got upset because they went after her instead of the sister who was a biological woman. And she got upset. And the sister outed her to the guys. And the thing is, the more people kept doing to her, it was killing her. And even though you may feel as though you was in the right, you wasn't. Because you really don't know what the party going through. And she had unsafe sex. But at this point, which a lot of things, which happens to a lot of people in life, when you meet them at, they've been hurt before, don't give a fuck no more, don't give a shit about you, and you don't know what part of their life when you're meeting them, that they will give you something. So, I'm in New York, and I know a lot of people. This guy coming to me, he says to me, this bitch gave me AIDS. I was like, oh Lord. I'm like, why you gotta tell me? This is not my bitch. He said, Raven, this bitch gave me AIDS. I can't believe this shit. And it's funny because when they talk about your friend, you're like, oh. And you know how you know something, but you don't want to say nothing. Like, hey, you, me, what's up, boo? And you don't want to say nothing. You're like, I ain't say nothing. I didn't know she was doing it like that. First of all, she's a grown-ass woman. I don't be monitoring people who you having sex with, because first of all, it's them. I can't even find a man, but that's another story. But, oh God. Yeah, and the thing is, he was like, she gave me AIDS and stuff, and he was like, even though it's not a death sentence now, but he was upset, which is understandable. But in the same breath, I'm not going to defend her, but the same breath, you have a responsibility to put condoms on. We know condoms are 100% effective, proof, protected, but it's something. It's better than nothing. You just stick your dick inside raw door. And the thing is, that's probably why I don't got no man, because I don't be doing the raw dog shit. But the thing is, condoms pop and stuff, and hopefully they don't, but they do. Sometimes women have sex with men and the condoms pop, and these things do happen. So he was fucking her, and he said she gave him AIDS, and I don't even know if he is alive anymore. I know she died. She died and stuff, and after she died, I don't know what her sister said, I don't know. And it's funny because it's late at night, nobody talks about her at all. It's almost as if she never existed. But there's video footage of her on YouTube I can't find. But she's actually walking in a, what's it called, a ballroom thing? Because she was really beautiful. And she actually was walking in a ballroom thing. She had slender shoulders. She wasn't like me. Like I got strong shoulders, bitch. Because I got to fight, bitch. Raven don't like to lose. But she had slender shoulders. She was like this. She was slender. Slender. She was really big. She had slender shoulders and all petite and small and skinny and whatever. Listen, I'm a greedy bitch. But anyway. And there's no, they didn't even talk about her. But she's passed on and nobody talks about her. They never talk about it at all. Anybody know Princess Shanae? Anybody ever heard of Princess Shanae? I'm going to tell you. Hey, Adam. What's up, boo? Did you ever meet trans people in the city? No. No. I'm not that far. No, I wasn't even out then. I know, listen, when I be saying I'm 94, I'm not, listen, first of all, if you know me, you know not to take me serious. I'm not a serious person. I'm not a serious person, but I just, the reason why I call myself real old, because everybody's up on this whole, how old you are shit. They're like, oh, well, you 20, you 30 years old, you old. So shit, I'm like, I'm 94. Fuck it, I'll be 94, 98. Obviously I'm not that old, but I'm gonna say I'm old. Because that's how I am. Because I cannot stand how people try to make somebody feel like they're 30 years old, but you old. I'm not old as you. You how old are you? 30. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm 94. So somebody wants to be young, I'm the old bitch. I don't give a fuck. But that's another story. When you are dead, you are gone unless you can YouTube channel or MJ. If you are MJ, yeah. MJ is who's oh you MG you do the game, Adam? Y'all kill me with these names though. Y'all kill me with these names. I can never keep up with y'all. But that's gang MGF or something. Anyway. Well, I'm glad to see you still around. But that's the thing. It's just crazy. Listen, I wish a lot of things weren't the way it is, but it doesn't matter what I wish or what I care about. The world is just out of control. And I've learned a lot. And I also learned that people got their, what's that thing called? They will pull up a copy of their what's that called? They'll put up a copy of their last test taken for AIDS or HIV. I'm like, I ain't going with that shit. I mean, this guy, he was like, no, I'm gonna show you my my blood work. No, I wouldn't fuck with you, no, bitch. He was like, well, how you gonna be my man? No, bitch, I don't want to be your man. You got the kitty. He don't have the kitty, but I'm like, I don't trust you, bitch. That's why I don't want to be married no more. I still want my whole goal in life was to get married, be my husband. I don't know. I don't want. All I want is a drink and an open bar. And I finally found both. I found a bar and open. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna die alone. Because if I tell you, this is the thing. I used to want to get married, get a boy, a husband. But the way things are given out here in this world, a man will stick his dick inside of anything quick as hell. And I have no problem with him fucking another bitch. But the problem is you won't at least use a condom. You won't at least use a condom while you fuck. But you'll fuck this bitch and get that shit back to me and then tell me, well, I know you got it, but now I can't get rid of it because your ass gave it to me. Now, on top of that, you done gave me the disease. Now all of a sudden you want to break up with me. Oh, now you want to break up with me because I ain't no infect. No, fuck that. The only thing I'm going to die from is goddamn wig infection. Fuck y'all. Fuck that shit. Or maybe alcoholic. No, fuck that. I used to want to get married, so I see these girls saying reports and this shit now. I used to want a man so bad. I'd be like, oh, just let one be. Just let one of them be. Just let me have one, Lord. Let me have one man, Lord. Just let me have one. When I found out these motherfuckers sticking their dick inside of bitches without, at least if you're gonna cheat on me, get a goddamn condom. No, you ain't gonna do it. I'm like, damn. You're gonna stick your dick in somebody else, you have that cum only your dick, and you're gonna nut up in smile, and then bring that shit back to me, to myself. This is shit that gets me. Well, I said I was sorry. Oh, hell no. You sorry? Fuck that. But I love you. Okay. Okay. But you love me though. Okay. Gotcha. I didn't mean so. I fucked up, boo. You forgive me? I don't want that position. I don't want to be in that spot where I'm sitting there going, but I trusted you. I thought you killed me. Mm-mm. I don't give a fuck. You love me as far as I'm in front of you, and as far as you can't see me, you don't give a fuck about me. Mm-mm. It's the truth, though. And that's the thing that gets me. That a man will give you something and then break up with you. How you gonna give me a disease and then break up with me? How you gonna do? How you gonna break up with me and after give me a disease? That's crazy as hell. That's crazy to me. And the thing is, he's not going to. He's not going to tell you he cheated on you. I mean, people have weak moments that get cheat, and that's fine. You can always cheat on me. But the thing is, at least use a condom. And I sound crazy as hell. All I want you to do is use a condom. Listen, I'm giving you education. You're going to cheat on me, at least use a condom. No. He was like, you know what, I did use a condom, but bro, he ain't use no condom. You didn't use no condom. You suck your dick straight in that bitch raw. And now you're getting into me. Now I got syphilis, gonorrhea, herpes, HIV, all this shit. That's not be my story. I may die from a broken heart, but goddamn, I won't be dying for no goddamn semen in my That's just crazy to me. And the way these men go ghosts on you, I don't see it. I be trying to talk to guys and tell them, they get upset with me. Like, how are you gonna get upset with me if I tell you use protection? I'm trying to prolong your life, but you get mad at me. Well, everybody's not sick, Raven. Okay. When it's sick, you dick everything, but you won't be sticking at me. That's why guys try to rape me. Not low vibrations, man. That's true though. Syphilis cause the worst illness of the brain. The thing is, right, the thing is that gets me is, I mean, finding a man that loves you is hard enough. I mean, I'm not even gonna hold him. If he cheat on me, he cheat on me. I mean, I don't want him to, but if he does, it's fine. I don't want him to. What if he does? Fine. But at least put a condom on. That's all I'm asking. He's not gonna do that. And I sound crazy for asking him to do that. Cause his mind, I'm good. Ain't never been to the doctor. Ain't never been to nope, nothing. But he's saying he's good. God speak with me all the time. Why I gotta keep using a condom? That's why the guy was in love with me. He didn't want to be with me because I was like, no. He was like, I don't understand why we can't have sex without. You could go fuck another bitch without. No, that's not been my story. We just make room. No, we will be locked in hell. Exactly. That's what I said, Adam. And the thing is, hey, Indio, what's up, boo? I seen a doctor since the one that pulled him out of the room. Exactly. And the thing that gets me is, we know better. Trust somebody with your body. That's why I don't want to get married anymore. I still want to get married. I had a whole big vision. I was gonna get married, get a husband, be home cooking dinner with my man. Got my little kids in the room. Ciao. It's like, boop, what kind of dream you living in, bitch? Wake up. You're not in Kansas anymore. I'm like, I can't even get a man, Lord. It's like, no, sorry. Or Now this happened to me twice. I was in love with this man, and when I tell you in love with him, we planned the wedding and everything. I sat outside his house. We looked at the church and everything. I was so in love with him, and he was around me 24/7. So he said, when you get home from work, call me. I said, okay. I called him once I got home from work. I said, I'm home. I went to bed. I woke up, there was I think a text message. It was a text message on my phone. It said, can you please leave my husband alone? We're trying to raise a family. I was like, husband? He ain't got no damn wife. What are you talking about? I said, send me his picture. She sent me his picture. And I'm going to tell you something. When that picture came through, it said, when I tell you, I stood there. I watched my whole world just fall. And I was like, how is this possible? He was with me all the time. This is impossible. How could this, when did you have time? When did you get married? When did you have time to make a baby? When did you do all this? This man was on me 24/7. So how did you make time to have a baby? But he made time. Not only made the time, he actually made it to the doctor's appointments and everything. Only one didn't know was me. She could have just came out the hospital, as far as I knew. He could have just dropped her off and came to see me after, bring her home from the hospital. I didn't know. I didn't think he was that type of dude. Because he definitely wasn't that type of dude with me, if you know what I mean. But, and the funny thing is, he's still on the apps, if you know what I mean. He's still on the apps, if you know what I mean. Y'all know exactly which app I'm talking about. He's still sneaking and ducking and diving. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. So the world I once wanted is not going to happen for me. Some girls get that dream. It won't be my dream. It's not going to be my dream. I'm never going to have that. I'm never going to have that dream. And now I don't even want it. You done boycotted it out my brain. Yeah, that's the thing that gets me. It's so sad because, like, you don't have to do that. That's the part that gets me the most. Like, you don't have to do that. If you want to be a cheater, be a cheater. Shit, just cheat. But you got to be the kind that want to be with somebody. Like, you want to fuck my world up. And it's not the first man that actually had a baby on me. It's another man had a baby on me. And he got mad at me. And I had to watch what I say because he made me watch. I mean, they be watching his child. It's like, oh, bitch, you was talking about me on top of. And the thing that gets me is like, you can't make this shit up. So while you're home, happy and love, I got a question all over my face. And I sound stupid because I'm asking you why you do that. You know you don't give a fuck. I sound crazy as hell. Like, why did you do that to me? That's the same thing I asked the man when I was attacked in me at the job, and I attacked him back. So there will not be no wedding dress for me. There will not be no chocolate. And the only liquor we serve is from this glass. Because I can't find a man. And if I do, I don't trust him. I get tired of sending unsolicited dick pictures. I'm sick of it. But nobody cares how I feel. It's just crazy to me. Hey, Miss Moore, what you quiet? What's up, Esha? Hey, Yumi. Miss Moore is here, Yumi. Where you at, Yumi? Miss Moore is here, Yumi. Are you still here, Yumi? Miss Moore, you still here? Oh, you see Miss Moore, Yumi? I was telling her we was looking for her. That's the thing that gets me though. I just don't know. It's so fun. I had it all planned out. My wedding, how beautiful it was gonna be. I was just hoping that it was gonna be a dream. Here she is. I'm blind as a bitch. There she is. I'm here. They gonna miss more you me. There she is. You think Diddy's getting years in prison? I don't give a shit. That's a rich person problem. I don't give a shit about no goddamn Diddy. He's still rich. I'm still poor. That's not my problem. If I care about Diddy, it's because he supported my channel. He's like, let me cash out this struggling bitch. I'm like, no, he never cashed out me any money. So fuck Diddy. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna be an alcoholic. Excuse me. Just like the man I want. I'm never gonna find a man. And I don't even want one. I like to watch people in love and turn this shit off. I'm just over it. I just don't think everybody's gonna find somebody. I definitely know that's definitely me. But there are people out here that does find relationships, but it's not been my fault. Because I'm a bitch. I would love to have a man that loved me. Child, these motherfuckers. I thought I found a man that loved me a couple months ago. And when I tell you he played me, he gave me this whole fucking speech. Give me a chance. I said, oh God, here we go, this shit again. If you gotta learn to trust men, all men are not bad. He was like, I'm gonna give you my personal number. I want you to stay in contact with me. I want you to call me. You have my full divided attention. He was taller than me. So I called him. You know what he said? You know what he said? Stop calling me on. And the funny is, I only called him one time. And that's all you had to tell me, one time. Because baby, if you don't want me to call you, all you gotta do is tell me one time. And I promise you, I will not be calling you again. One thing I do know about me, there's always another man coming every 5 minutes. And for me to sit back and cry over a man is out your fucking mind. Dick is always available. Poor dick, struggling dick. Poor men are everywhere. Men without cars, men without jobs, men with a storyline from hell. They are everywhere. So, you don't got to tell me not to call you no more. Because I will call somebody else. I feel sorry for the girls who get in love with somebody and just think he's in all the... No, fuck that nigga. Like that song says, fuck that nigga. I'm on a... What she said? Fuck that nigga. I'm on some new shit. You can always find another man. Always. There's always a dog wagging his tail. There's always a man that wanna fuck. Fuck your life up, especially if you a bitch trying to do something. If you a bitch trying to get your life together and doing great things, there gonna be a man that come along. So this bitch is trying to get out the ghetto. Well, I gotta fuck her life up. I'm about to fuck this bitch's life up, make her life miserable as hell. Well, he's always available. Usually he comes in, he's gorgeous, nice looking. He'll fuck your life up. So this easy to find another man. The problem is to find a good man. That's the problem. Some girls get lucky and some girls get the watch. Look how many men Sierra had to go through to get Russell. Sierra had to go through so many men to get Russell. And she finally got Russell. And the bitches ain't even happy for it. They ain't even happy for it. They want to talk about it. Oh, he's a simp. Because you want to abuse a woman? That's some fucked up shit. Then you got Mary J. Blige, Kahuna, whatever his name is, Kahuna, Kaloon, whatever his fucking name is. He just took her to the fucking cleaners. Not only he fucked her over, he got the bitch on stage. She like, it's not funny. Bitch is tired. Like, girl, if that ain't enough medicine to stay the fuck away from men, she don't say, no more, no more, no more. It's fucked up, but it's not funny though. It's fucked up though. No more drama. It's sad though. But I don't know. She been through so much, and what's the name? But you know what couple messed me up a little bit? I really thought was gonna that made me really happy to watch them. Iman, Iman Shepherd, and what's her name? Iman Shepherd, and what's her name? The woman name. They divorcing now. Tatiana Teller. I just knew they was the perfect couple, and sure enough, it's so sad to me. It's so sad to me. Like it's like, damn. I think it's sad when you see people that you know that's a good match and they break up. And then there's a match that's already with somebody, and like Alicia Keys and Swiss Twister, if your soulmate is married, break them up. But I like Alicia Keys though, but what she did in the dark is kind of fucked up. But I'm not gonna lie, I've been one of them people before. I was seeing a man I knew he had a boyfriend. He used to take me out on dates and everything. But I was young then. I didn't give a fuck. All I knew was I had a man. I was fucked up. I was a fucked up person too. I'm not gonna lie. Except my man didn't have no damn money. My man was broke. But this is years ago, of course. This is so young, long ago. This was back when. What was that club name on the pier in New York City? Not Henrietta's, but it was a club on a pier. That's how long ago it was. And matter of fact, the pier wasn't even fixed up like it is fixed up now. But it definitely wasn't fixed up then. And I met him there. But I was real green. But I learned the hard way, of course. But you know what? I know it sounds stupid, but I know it sounds stupid. I shouldn't share this with y'all. I'm gonna share. You know what I found out? I know it's dumb. You know what I found out? Why do I always meet men with these horse dicks? I mean, I know dicks can come big, but sometimes these dicks are ridiculously big. I meet men with dicks like this. What am I gonna do with this? What am I gonna do with this? What am I gonna do with this? What am I going to do with this, sir? What am I gonna do with this? So you said all I gotta do is relax. What am I going? So you want me to let you go inside of me with a dick this big? What am I supposed to do with this? This is a curse I gave. I get dicks this big, and this is crazy. And I'm like, it's like, well, just let me eat you out first. No, ain't that much eating in the world for you to go inside of me. So I'm trying to figure this out. How is this supposed to go inside of my body and not bust my ribs open? How do we do this? How do we do this? This is the type of men I need. So I'm supposed to enjoy this. But those are the type of men I need. I mean, that's enough birth control for me to just make me do nothing. I swear the curse be real. The curse be real. And then just imagine you have to try to tell him to put a condom on. And then once he does it, squeeze his dick, it goes down. I'm not supposed to do that. I never forget I found this guy. I was like, I found this guy was fine as hell. I found this guy, he was fine as hell. Exactly, Miss Moore. It's crazy. I found a guy. He was fine as when I tell you fine, he was fine. So he pulled this pee bug out. I said, okay, this will work. He pulls this pee bug out. I said, okay, I can handle this. This is bite size. You know, if I sing on it, maybe it might grow a little bit. I doubt it, but so knowing me, being the person I am, I reach in his pants and I grab it and I pull it out, and it comes. The thought of you touching him, he nutted all over himself. And then he goes, oh. I'm like, how are we supposed to have a relationship if you just come quick? How does this work? I'm just like, the pattern is crazy. Anyway. It's just crazy to me. But I would love one day that I could tell y'all I have a man. But not in this lifetime. Because even if I have one, I'm going to bring him along. If you ever get a man, don't never bring him along. Don't never let nobody know him. Because men are weak. They say they're strong, but they're weak. They're weak. Excuse me. Not all of them, but they're starting over shit. It's for the birds. It's for the birds. It's for the birds. That's what I'm talking about, Elvis. Tatiana Teller. He wants her to go to jail for some shit. I'm like, and these are the men we're dealing with now. You want her to go to jail, allegedly. And she took care of you. She just crazy to me. It's crazy. Just imagine you taking care of a man, you put him on his feet, and he tries to get the court to lock you up. That's some grimy shit. Anyway, thank you all for coming on. This outfit is, what they say in my White People channel, this outfit is from Fashion Over. What is it called? Fashion Over some shit. Like, bitch, that shit from your damn room. They ain't from no damn Fashion Over. Fashion Over is sponsoring this video. Anyway. Okay, y'all. I thank you for coming on the channel. And spend a little time with me, hear my stories. And I'm gonna lay down. And thank you, me. You know, you, me, I'm glad I followed your lead. I'm only here because you wanted me here. But, Elvis and Miss Moore and Evelina and everybody, I think 100%. Is she here? 100% pure? M2F gang, Adam. I'm trying to remember names, y'all know I'm bad with, like, bitch can't even see how you remember anything, but it's crazy. You know, it's so weird because it's like, if you think about it, if I didn't talk to y'all, I wouldn't talk to nobody. I'm just gonna die here alone. I'll meet a man full of dick disease. It's just crazy. But I don't know. Oh shit. I'm gonna lay down and go to sleep. It's a world of shit. Still what I hate. Once upon a time you meet a man. That shit is I don't know. I be thinking it's dead and gone. And then you keep telling yourself everybody can't be bad. Everybody ain't bad now. You have to keep in mind there's some hope in the laurel. There's somebody that really wants something. And then you meet another person that confirm the thoughts you were saying that you wanted to be wrong and found you were right. People fucked up. Oh God. Everyone wants to play in your face. And it's like, come on. But you know, I've come to the point in my life where I don't give a fuck no more. It was something somebody said, they said today, when you die, people are gonna mourn your death for about 15 minutes, and then they're gonna cry, then they're gonna go to the food, as far as, celebrating your life. After the food, some people gonna be drinking, some people can't make it to the funeral, and then your boss is gonna be looking for your replacement at your job. After you leave this world, and you cared about so many people, everything you've done is gonna be wiped off the slate. It's almost as if you didn't do shit. While you live your life trying to live for somebody else, they're not gonna think about you when you're in the ground. They're gonna give you about hopefully, a week. And that's for too much. So while you're living your life for these people, and I'm even saying as far as your earth parents, because they're just your earth parents, they're not your real parents. Because real parents is the man who made you. So you're on the earth with your earth parents. And the thing is, it's over. It's over. You can't take the house with you. You can't take the car with you. But at least you could say one thing. I was happy. I'm still broke as hell, but I was happy. And it's real. It's real. You may not get to the money you want to get to, but at least you had somebody or someone or somebody or some people that made you happy. And that's the truth though. Because we're in a world that's full of darkness and sadness and you will never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. That's true. You're absolutely right, Christopher. It's sad though. Because unfortunately, a lot of people feel as though, I mean, you matter to people as long as you're on the earth, but once you leave the world, they don't care. It's sad that we try to do everything as far as blending in and fitting in this world, when at the end of the day, they don't give a shit about you. They don't care. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. They really don't care. So why are you trying to do this whole coming up? Well, before you leave the house, let me see how you dress because I have to see that you look good. Because I don't want nobody talking about me. They ain't gonna talk about you. People gonna talk about you till the day you die. I promise you. Good or bad or indifferent, they're gonna have a problem with everything. And the sad part about it, the ones you love, a lot of times, not all, don't love you the same way you love them. It's a painful pill to swallow. And sometimes the one who treats you the worst, that abuse you to damn death for mentally narcissistic ways, kill your spirit, will sit back and say, I ain't do nothing to you. I don't know what you mean. It's just crazy. That's why you have to protect your spirit in this world. Because I promise you, people don't care about you as much as you think they do. I'm grateful for all you come on my channel, come on this not my channel, this is their channel, come on their channel and stuff to share your story or being around a person that fucks up a lot more than most, that falls down more than most, that's imperfect more than most, and y'all still rock with me, even though like y'all watch me try to do everything I can without fails or trying to do things positive. When I try to get money through YouTube, and it was like I ain't giving you shit, and I still stayed because I was like, I may not get paid through YouTube, but at least I get the payment through my people, because at least you celebrate me in my life, because I can't take the money with me anyway. So I thank you and I love you, and make sure you protect your spirit. And whatever it is that you can't watch, don't watch it. Because it's not worth it. Protect your spirit. And y'all have a good day. I'm going to go lay down. And I've been eating all day. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Moore. I love you too. And Miss Yumi and Miss Moore, Evelina. I'm trying to remember names. Adam, these new names, I don't even know. Christopher, like, 'cause I don't even know anybody's name. You know, but we're not perfect people, you know. And I definitely don't feel perfect because, I fall down more than most. But I prayed one day that I have a success story. I pray to God and I have a success story one day that I can share with y'all. That's all before I leave this earth, look, I just want to share with y'all one story that's so great. All I want to do is click on go live and I'm in a whole new place and it's beautiful. I'm like, look at God. That's what I would love to share with y'all. But in the meantime, y'all still watching me get rocks thrown at me, and that's fine. Sometimes you have to crawl before you walk. And sometimes the crawl is a lot longer than you want it, but it's okay. Y'all protect your spirit. Like I said before, anything that don't feel comfortable in your spirit, don't watch it. Because we're in the belly of the beast and people doing really mean things. And every story that's shared don't need your attention, especially when it's in a dark place. That's going to make you feel really bad. I love you all. Thank you for coming. Hit the thumbs up. Miss Moore, you see I don't have no makeup on. I put a little pencil on the eyebrows because I want to at least make me not look too. Anyway, y'all get me because I was plenty of. I already had 2 strokes. Anyway, all right. I love you. Have a blessed day.